A lot of the resorts, they like to open before Thanksgiving, but that's going to be tough.
Yeah, but you know, it's been cold enough at the higher elevations that they could be making snow, and that certainly helps Mount Rose, which is pretty high. We've got our own issues happening right now here at home. We were looking at this at the top of the newscast. That in particular. This is really kind of like the last boxcar on the train, which is the way I like to refer to the last possibility for rain. Can we get one more close-up look at that? You're seeing an isolated thunderstorm, and we have detected lightning. It might have even dropped a little bit of hail through Vallejo, just like pea-sized hail. Sometimes people look at that on the ground and they think it looks like snow because we so rarely get hail here from thunderstorms. But this system, that little cell, has shown the possibility to do it. I'm going to show you why I would call this the last boxcar on the train in a second when we look at the big picture, because you're going to see how this is put together. In fact, let's take a moment and just go out for a slightly wider view, and I will do that with you now. If we take a look at what's going on right off the coast, beautiful satellite imagery. So there's a very strong flow from north to south right off our coast. Remember what direction that isolated cell was moving? Pretty quickly. Directly from the north to the south. It's not usual for us. Normally we see storms come in from the west and get us. But this flows as the storm's leaving. We're on the back edge of it now. And back here is where you get all that northerly flow kind of pushing things through. Get rid of the clouds, see where we are. Now I'm going to put the futurecast in here for what the rain's going to do for the next day and a half. This is like the main batch of the storm. And look where that's going. If we can follow that all the way down past the Southern California Bight, down towards Baja. We've now gone to the weekend. It's still there, spinning its wheels. It's cutoff low. So what we're experiencing is the last boxcar in the train of that as it's moving south. We are not going to have any rain from this tomorrow. In fact, if we take a look at that, here's a futurecast on the clouds. Keep an eye on us. Just as we get towards tomorrow, the clouds clear out. You have a clear day tomorrow, sunshine. So a little bit of Thule fog back there that's going to develop in the Central Valley. You can kind of see it there through the foothills, just below what they refer to as the thermal belt, through the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Central Valley usually gets that fog and the foothills don't. And anyway, it's classic winter. When a storm clears out, you'll see that pattern set up out there. But what we care about, of course, is the fact that we are going back to clear skies. So let's put some numbers on that. With relatively clearer skies, if you look at the numbers today, and we're just going to show you the color contours, here are the daytime highs. It's low 60s, even some upper 50s out there today. But when we transition this to tomorrow, brighter shades of yellow show up. And now, while most of us tomorrow are still 60s, let's go up to the North Bay. Because Santa Rosa, you see there's this little pool up here of slightly warmer orange that's settled down in the valleys of the North Bay. And Santa Rosa, you're not going to get to 70 tomorrow, but you're going to be close. Daytime highs for tomorrow in Santa Rosa going up to 68. It'll be mid-60s for just about everybody else. And then once we do this, go ahead and pick out your part of the bay, and we can even get Santa Cruz and Monterey on because they're down there to the south. You're going to lock this in. We're not really changing this much at all over the course of the next few days. So let's take a look at what that looks like in a 7-day forecast, which now, by the way, does include Thanksgiving. And we're locked in even till then. So when you look across 7-day forecasts for inland microclimates, plenty of sunshine on here, a lot of low to mid 60s. Travel day looks great if Wednesday's your travel day. Thanksgiving looks great. We could even probably start pushing that now into the long weekend, but let's give that a little more time before we start certifying easy travel on the way back. But there's reason to be hopeful here. This is going to work out, and things have really quieted down as we go into the holidays. So coming in or going out of the bay, it does look great and pretty typical. Those numbers are almost right on the mark for average for this time of year, if not maybe a degree or two below it. Those are the numbers in the bay.